Day 5 of Min Beneath the Trees. The unmistakable roar of a fixed-wing flapper slicing through the sky to the north was a welcome distraction. All three lifted their heads to catch a glimpse of the aeroplane. "Weird," Prinny said. "Even weirder," Min indicated the vapor trail behind the receding dot, relieved to be changing the conversation. The phenomenon intrigued her. "It's bound to be something to do with the Gaubles. Amana would know, but I'm never going to ask. The thought of one of his long lectures about Gaubles makes my eyes water." Prinny snorted, giving Min a playful push. "Off you go." Min grinned. "Not on the life of a sweet green leaf." Prinny changed the subject. "I wonder if it'll cross over the Glinterdale Valley and the Silver Radiant Forest." "The presence will warn them if it does," Galeen replied. Min loved the idea of the presence. She imagined its filigree fungus network and painted it in dazzling colours, even though she'd never seen it. "Amazing to think that a message is flying faster than that fixed-wing flapper right now, isn't it?" "That may be, however," Galeen started. "Here we go, we're in for another know-it-all lecture," Min thought. A bitter taste rolled through her mouth. "That's disgusting." Min stuck her pointed amber-coloured tongue out. It glinted as she squinted downwards to examine it. Instantly, gritty ash coated it. "Ugh," she gulped, trying to swallow the taste, but not the ash. "While it's an effective messaging system," Galeen droned on, ignoring Min's discomfort, "it's more interesting that as the warning arrives, the Silver Radiants will switch their leaves from their heat-deflecting silver side to their dark side. Looking like any old dark valley in the mountains is what keeps it secret. Now that's smart." "You know so much about trees, Galeen." "True," Galeen interrupted her. "Well then, why don't you ever speak about them with any real feeling? It's weird," Min said. Prinny audibly drew in her breath. Min knew why. It was out of character for her to challenge Galeen. "I mean, as lumins, we're intrinsically linked to trees. Our tears are precious to—" "You really don't have to educate me about our tears and their germinating, nurturing relationship with tree seeds, Min. We're fed that story from the moment we're born and every single eco after that." "Well, that's because—" Min stopped to look down at the gum leaf she'd been rubbing. She wanted to confront Galeen's disdain for how special their tears were to lumins as tree tenders, but the leaf was rippling hard against her fingers. She stared at it. "You're trying to tell me something, aren't you?" she said quietly. Galeen snorted. "Are you seriously talking to a leaf? I am so not the one who's weird here." "Galeen, it's not lumin-like to be critical like that," Prinny fired back, putting her arm around Min's shoulder. Galeen replied. "Brown bark calling brown bark." "Acknowledged," Min said. It was a semi-apology, because she had called Galeen weird too. Still, Galeen's no-nonsense approach to everything maddened her. The leaf had been sending some sort of message. She was sure of it. "Mum asked me to pack my carnival costumes away before we eat. Will you be all right, Min? No more terrible visions? The fire will go out, as Galeen says, and we'll be celebrating your Glenhood and the carnival before we know it." "I'm fine, Prin, honestly." What a lie, Min thought as she watched her friends fly away. A buzzle landed next to her on a white gum flower, offering a momentary distraction. It flew up to hover at her eye level, waggling its antennae in several directions. "Are you talking to me?" Min asked. "If you are, I wish I could understand." The buzzle flew off to bury itself in a nearby gum flower, returning her to her dismal mood. A plastic bag caught in an upper branch for ecos began to thrash loudly in the ash-filled gusts, adding to her anxiety. She watched its frenetic flapping. Horrible, nasty, evil thing. The afternoon's sun spilt through the leaves, highlighting the motley patches of brown, green, and cream slowly fading on her twig-like limbs. What's the point of turning colour now? Oh, why can't I be in my tribute to tree costumes for the carnival and celebrating my Glenhood at mid-dark, beastly, evil fire? Min wanted to cry. A series of prickles ran through her right blade as vibrations rolled down through her left, and the voices in her head took up a heated discussion. "Pointless being miserable," the bossy voice said. "There's good enough reason to be, because after all," Gentle Voice countered. Bossy Voice interrupted. "Postponing the carnival is good for everyone." "That's true," Gentle Voice agreed, "although that doesn't take into account—" "The bag will let go. More important things to worry about," the bossy voice went on. Gentle Voice sought to change the direction of the conversation. "Soon her skin will have transformed to its beautiful carnival colours. Then we'll match the branches of our gum tree after it has shed its bark. That's something to celebrate, yes?" Bossy Voice ignored it. "And, as she well knows, she cannot waste her tears." Min sprang up and clapped her hands to her ears. "Stop it! Just stop it!" she cried aloud, stamping her foot. "I'm not the one thinking all these things. Who are you? Why are you talking to my head all the time? Where are you?" Her question slid into silence. Instead, a tracery of pinpricks raced urgently backwards and forwards under her wings. The fine hairs on her neck rippled, and an icy breeze washed across her scalp. Fully alert, her peripheral vision expanded and zeroed in on the ground below to the right. The garden's resident Gorby, a small blonde-haired boy called Jack, was a blur as he ran full tilt to power kick a football. "Move, Min! Move now!" the voices shouted at her. Min folded her wings in tight, dropped her head and dived like a fishing flapper to land several leaves below. The ball slammed into the tree, flattening the leaves and smashing the twig she'd vacated a split second before. "See you under the trees tomorrow."